Yes, he's off the pavement.
Well, the fact of the matter is that the press conference which was supposed to be addressed by the Foreign Secretary has been delayed. It was supposed to actually take place at 10 a.m. It's now 10:15 local time, and there is no sign of the Foreign Secretary. In fact, we've been told quite clearly that talks between Nawaz Sharif and Prime Minister Narendra Modi are continuing. However, officials say that to use the word or the phrase that the talks have been extended isn't necessarily accurate because they say that there is not necessarily any out time to when these talks necessarily have to end. That being said, there are a couple of important engagements which Prime Minister Modi still has to attend, and the Pakistani Prime Minister would have his own schedule as well. And as far as Prime Minister Modi is concerned, 11 a.m. is when he's scheduled to meet in the same venue the Afghan president, and therefore one can only expect that these talks would actually end within the next 45 minutes or so. Now, we can well and truly use the word talks extended if the Prime Minister or the External Affairs Ministry seeks to defer the timing of the meeting between the Afghan President and Prime Minister Modi. But the fact of the matter is that there was a sense that by now there would be a Foreign Secretary level briefing. That's not taken place, and that briefing is actually in a venue quite a few kilometers away from where Mr. Modi and Mr. Sharif are meeting. So therefore, if they are still talking now at 10:15, then obviously the talks are substantive, but we won't get into any speculation on what they are talking about. But as we've been reporting for the last couple of days, there is no issue which is off the table. Firstly, secondly, India will be looking very closely at the Pakistani response before they decide whether this is the first step towards resumption of the bilateral dialogue process.
All right,
Maya, I should also inform you that the Pakistani side will also be having a press briefing later on in the day.